What's up, guys? Hope you're all well and it's all good out here in this crazy world. It's Coach Eyez here again in full effect, and welcome to my channel where I discuss affiliate marketing, online marketing, and financial freedom. So today it's a little bit different. I'm not going to really be focusing on affiliate marketing and online marketing. I'm going to talk about financial freedom and the positive things that you should be doing, like the people you should be hanging around with and the books you should be reading. And the books you should be reading, regarding it being non-fiction or fictional, doesn't really matter once the message comes across. But all these books are non-fiction based, okay? So these are people that actually walk the walk and talk the talk and have got the results that you're all looking for of getting out the rat race. And these are things I've been doing over the last, since I was a youngster, 16 years. So what I would like you to do is just pay attention closely, and these books you should be reading if you haven't read them already. And if you don't like reading, guess what? You can get the audio books as well. I do both. So good things to do is to make your car be like wheels on mules, like university on wheels, right? So you can actually listen to it going to and from work, so you're not wasting time, especially when you come home. If you've got a missus and kids, you're not gonna have much time to yourself until they go to sleep. So therefore, the good time is in the morning, or you can put it on your iPhone or your whatever phone you've got, and put your earphones in and listen to it that way. Whatever works for you, right? Okay, first book. You know, I always talk about this guy called Anthony Morrison, who owns Partner with Anthony, and I promote his products and I get paid recurring income every single month, right? Okay, so he's written a book, and this book is called The Hidden Millionaire. Okay, it's an easy read. It's only 163 pages. He sold over 1 million copies of this book, by the way. And that's the guy right there you see. He's a lot younger there, but he's still young. I think he's only about 33, 34, and made over 200 million in online sales. So if you're interested in becoming an affiliate and joining Partner with Anthony, click the link below and sign up. I'd love to see you on the other side. Now, that book is all about the psychology of being an entrepreneur, investing in yourself, looking at the right network of people, looking for knowledge, all of that kind of information. So that's what's in there. Very easy read and simple read. Believing in yourself, facing the fear, all that kind of stuff. So that's a brilliant read. Now, the next person I'm going to talk about, it's Robert Kiyosaki. Great guy, I love this guy. I read this first book called Rich Dad Poor Dad back in 2004, May. And I was buying and selling houses at that time. Me and my friend Adrian Jones, and we were buying and selling houses, and we was already on that path of being an entrepreneur. Like, I don't know if I told you that story, but he and I were in different schools as 9-year-old, 10-year-old kids doing things. I was selling videotapes and films, and he was selling stuff as well. And we was making pocket money, and we got in trouble. I got in trouble with my parents because I was a 9-year-old. I was making about $60 a month selling things in school. And anyway, so when I read this book, the reason why I tell you that, it just uplifted me even more, because I was already on that path, battling with people, telling them how the school system is just so backward and prehistoric in a lot of ways. And check out my video where I talk about I hate the school system, and I mentioned Robert Kiyosaki in that video. Now, this book, by the way, all these books, right, they cost between $10 and $25. This book is brilliant. Basically, he's got two dads. He's got a rich dad and he's got a poor dad. The rich dad is the entrepreneurial dad. The poor dad is the one with PhD education, but works within the system. And there's the total views on life, and they look at life totally differently. And he was schooled by both of them. Absolutely brilliant story. Now, the second book that he did was Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Cash Flow Quadrant. That one goes more into a business actual element. So he talks about the self-employed, the employed, the business owner, and the investor, and how you want to move from being self-employed or an employee to a business owner and investor. So it's 4 sections. Now, I've just moved. All the stuff I'm doing, moving to a bigger house 2 years ago, missus and the family. And what happened was, it's in the shed. I was looking for it to do this video, right? Can't find it. And the other book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's the daddies of daddies. Please, please, please get that book. Can't find it, so I can't show you the cover. But that book came out in the 1920s. He took 20 years to write, and he studied all the richest people on the planet. And the richest person on the planet at that time in the 1920s was a guy, I think one of the richest, Andrew Carnegie from Scotland. Now, that book is the king of king books, the daddy of daddies. All these guys I'm talking about have all read that book, and they all know about him, right? Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Sorry, I can't show you the cover because I can't find it. Now, a few other books from Robert Kiyosaki. Increase Your Financial IQ It's very important. Guys, you're not going to learn any of this stuff in school, even at college, even at university. There's people I know with PhDs and masters haven't got a clue about financial IQ. Trust me, as a banker, I'm telling you that, because I see all their accounts all the time and they come and have interviews with me. So I'm telling you, haven't got a Scooby-Doo, most of them. Very intelligent people, but haven't got understanding of what money is and what currency is. Most people haven't, because they deliberately set up that way for you to be a slave to the system. Let me tell you that Rockefeller, watch this, 1908, I think he bought the educational board. So he dictated what people learn in school. And that goes back to 1908. Think about it. And the system that you got in the UK and America now is exactly the same as it was then. Check that out. So improve your financial IQ, brilliant read, all the things you need to learn to start understanding how you can really build your actual financial wealth. The Conspiracy of the Rich, Robert Kiyosaki again. Now this book is the 8 New Rules to Money. Brilliant, brilliant. I've read it once, only once, but it's a very good read. Now, this book, he's part of Mike Malone, right? A Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver. Now, this book is a book that I've read over 100 times. I've got the audio in my car, and this is what really got me on the path to understanding what economics is really about. This book is one of the best books I've ever read in my life. It's up there with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They're friends, by the way. And he talks about economics, what is real money. And just to let you know, you're hearing it from me first, because nobody knows this. And if you don't believe me, I promise you, I'm going to tell you what it is now. What is real money? Real money is gold and silver because it has an inherent value attached to it. What we use in banks is just currency, which means it comes from current, which means to flow. That's all it is. It's paper, so I promise you, it only holds value because you and I say it holds value. And that's all the currency around the world. It's only paper. It's the biggest trick they can put on you. One day I'm going to do a big video on that, but not right now. But just take my word for that, right? Facts, I'm telling you. Real money has always been gold and silver, always has been and always will be. God's money or the earth's money. Real money. What we use is currency, okay? So this book, if you really want to understand about economics and how it works and the cycle of ups and downs of the stock market, brilliant read, highly recommended. Your brain will go like this. Trust me on that. Brilliant read, highly recommended. Instant Income by Janet Switzer. Read this book in 2006. And in 2009, 2010, that's when I launched my website. It took me a year to get up and running. And then I started to make money online selling my own products and products that I bought the license for, so I kept all the money. She's the lady that got me on that path, Janet Switzer. Now, she is an international bestseller, Instant Income. She talks about, in this book, funnels. That's when I first knew about funnels. This is 2006, right? And then she started talking about upselling and downselling, your networking team, sales processes, which I knew about sales processes because I was really in the sales company for 6 years before that, from 99, straight out of uni. So this book is something that will put you in good stead moving forward. Instant Income, Janet Switzer, brilliant read again, 10 out of 10. Absolutely brilliant. So all these books I read afterwards, she to me was the queen of it all because she was talking about this way back in 2006. So I made a lot of money because of her. Well, not a lot of money, but thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pounds because of that lady. You know? Still not out the rat race though. But I bought a bigger house 2 years ago. Right, now this book, love it. This book is The Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cardone. He's got a PhD. Now this book is a brilliant book. All the sales gurus, coach gurus, all of them, coaches, corporate coaches, psychologists, all have read this book. Vast majority, right? I don't mean literally all have read this book, but anyone that's in the know, all the big boys in the game and big women in the game, they've all read this book. It is all about influence and persuasion, and trust me, I tell you it works. As a salesman, and everyone in sales, they all know this works. Even if they haven't read this book, they all do the things that he does in this book without even know they're doing it. Does that make sense? So they do it subconsciously because they've been taught to do it. But then when they read this book, they'll be saying, oh, I do that. Oh, I know that. Yeah, because you do it. I don't want to give this away, but this is all about persuasion and about being reciprocal and how you can persuade people onto and influence them onto your way of thinking, but doing it ethically and morally. Yeah? Brilliant book again, 10 out of 10. In fact, all these books are 10 out of 10. Now this guy, Dan Kennedy, now anyone who's in affiliate marketing, online marketing, will know Dan Kennedy. It's a very simple book, but it's the ultimate marketing plan that you can implement for your business. Dan Kennedy is probably the godfather. Well, no, not probably, he is the godfather of marketing in the world, especially in America. The king of kings, the don of dons. Everybody knows him. The guy called Richard Branson knows ClickFunnels, Anthony Morrison, all these guys, David Sharp, these are all big affiliate guys. Billie Jean, they're all follow him and know him and been in his courses, and countless others. Grant Cardone, Brian Tracy, Liz Brown, everyone knows Dan Kennedy. He's the king of marketing and has done a lot of courses where a lot of those guys I've talked about probably have been or want to be or have hired him or have gone on his courses. All right? Dan Kennedy, if you go on Amazon, all these books you can get on Amazon, but if you go on Amazon, you see that he's written loads of books on sales, marketing, sales copy, how to close more deals. Brilliant. And this book I'm about to tell you, this guy is one of my favorite of all the gurus out there. Somebody that I've been following for about 4 years. And in the last 3 years, probably the best book I've read. And I'm telling you, I read about 24 books a year. Most of that is 100 in a year back in 04 to 05. Believe it or not, it's 60 books that were written and 40 audio books. And my brain went like this. So this guy, the great Grant Cardone, 10x rule. It's all over Instagram, Facebook, and on Amazon. Now, I'm not affiliate of any of these books, guys. I'm just promoting these books because I love what they've done and it's influenced my life and helped me exponentially get to a better place. And I'm improving every year, right? But he talks about 10x in everything. Simple principle, put 10 times the effort in everything you do. Very simple, but genius concept, right? So everyone talks about 10x. So whatever you're doing that you're putting effort in, put 10 times the effort. My dad always told me to put 3 times the effort. So if everyone puts in 100%, I need to put in 300% to be better than everybody else, and that works. But he talks about 10 times in it. 10x theory. He does seminars, he does events, he wrote lots of books, international bestseller, and he's got a few other bestsellers books on there. He's got one, so don't be obsessed, don't be average. That's one of his other books. But this book, I've got the audio in my car. Again, I've read this book over 100 times in the last 2 years. Fantastic. And I bought it about, well, 2 years actually, 4 years. Over 100 times in 4 years. I bought it 2016. The 10x Grant Cardone. So that I have just reviewed with you how many books? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. Now, please watch this video. If you've read this book, just comment on it below. Okay? Subscribe, like, and click on notifications if you haven't done so already. Much will be obliged. And if you want to become an affiliate marketer and follow Anthony Morrison, click on the link below. I'd love to see you on the other side. Read these books, guys, and if you've read them, please comment, tell me how it's changed your life or helped you. But if you haven't, buy them. I don't get anything for it. I'm not an affiliate of anything in these books. I'm just sharing it with people on my channel because I want to see everybody shine, because it's a win-win out here. And the economic climate is only going to get worse. Promise me on that. If you read A Guide to Gold Investing by Mike Malone, he's been talking about it for years. And so I can tell you that because I've got a little group that I coach regarding the economical climate. So please, please, please read these books, apply yourself, be more, do more, have more, and win in this game called life. Coach Eyez, peace, I'm out.